20 years ago, Porsche looked beyond their icon, the 911, and reintroduced themselves to the world of the sports car. The Boxster, a cheaper, mid-engine ode to a class of car that is the essence of motoring soul and passion. As a driver's car, it's rarely been short of exceptional, the king of the roadster. But now, 2 decades on, they've reinvented it again. And that reinvention starts from everything right down to the name, the 718. But I'm going to talk about that later on because the most significant change lies behind me, the engine. Gone is the sweet, sweet maker of noise, the flat 6 naturally aspirated engine, but in its place is the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder Boxster engine. Now, before starting the funeral preparations, hear me out. 350 horsepower, 309 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 sprint in 4.4 seconds. This car packs a punch, and it's characterized by the fact that it's no longer this linear, beautiful acceleration, it's more of a punch to the teeth. The second full torque hits at 1900 RPM, you feel it right in your gut, and it just smacks you with this flat torque curve that is so different from anything in the previous Boxster and Cayman generations. But fear not, because the second you approach a corner, it's like nothing's changed. The PDK gearbox is immediate and smooth on down changes. The brake's more than effective, but the second you get into a corner, that mid-engine balance and weight distribution just propel you so smoothly and so accurately wherever you want the car to go. And especially the steering is much improved as well. It has beautiful weight, it gives you nice feedback and feel. And the second you pull out of a corner, that torque hits you in the face again. It's this beautiful combination of what you know and love of a Boxster and something completely different. And that is the entire theme of this car. With every new generation, it feels like it takes massive leaps ahead, appearance-wise, from its predecessors. The first one, well, let's not talk about it. The second, much improved, but still flawed. And the third is really where beauty stepped in. But now, I think they've truly mastered it. The entire car has such elegance and presence about it, yet it still means serious business, especially with the new rear end. You can still tell it's a Boxster, but more Miss America than Honey Boo Boo. So it has the drivability, looks, and pedigree of a true sports car. But does it all come together to make something truly special? This is a car that from the moment you set eyes on it makes you feel special. And especially when you first sit in it, you can tell how much time and dedication Porsche put into making this car the brilliant driver's car that it is. And that all ties together with the name, the 718. And I know some people were annoyed and even criticized the fact that they used such a historical name with it, but I don't. I think it's brilliant. Because the 718 was the legendary Porsche racing car that won the Targa Florio, one of the most dangerous and famous races in the world, twice. And that too was mid-engine with 4 cylinders. You don't see them criticizing that car. And now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that Porsche were losing their flat 6 in favor of a 4-cylinder, I was more than skeptical, and that's because I was so afraid that it would lose its soul with losing that sweet noise it makes. But instead of losing its soul, it's gained a new one. Yeah, it may have lost that beautiful, soulful, high-rising pitch, but now it crackles and bangs like Porsche meets F-Type. And especially when you're driving through a mountain road like this one where you can hear it echoing on the overrun off the rock face and through the forest, it adds so much to the driving experience that you can't really characterize in a few words, because it's so different from what you know and love from previous Boxsters and of course Caymans. So when you bring it all together, you have a car that has incredible drivability of a true sports car, and with the historical value that Porsche have added to it and the cult of the brand, you not only have a car that is by far and away the best in its class, you have a car that has something that so many others in this day and age don't: soul.